Hello, everybody. My name is Ryan Koki of the Seahawk Recap Show, and welcome to another Seahawk off-season video. And welcome to the draft. The first round of the NFL draft is now complete, and oh my God, I am so jacked. I am so jacked. The Seahawks stick at pick 16 in the draft. And although I've already got my prediction wrong for my mock draft that I did yesterday, if you haven't checked out that video, I will link it down in the description box down below so that you guys can watch it. But man, oh man, this draft has already been insane. So, before I ramble on a little too much, let's welcome the newest Seahawk to the team as the Seahawks drafted DT Byron Murphy II at pick 16 in the first round. What a player. My thoughts. Well, as you can tell, I'm ecstatic with this pick. I thought the Seahawks were going to trade down considering they didn't have a second rounder, but I guess when one of the best defensive linemen in the class falls into your lap at pick 16, you'd be a fool not to jump on that opportunity. And man, there were 13 picks in this draft that were all offense. The Colts picked up, I believe, the first defensive player in the draft, and that was another D lineman from UCLA and Latu. And then it came to the Seahawks pick. They see that Byron Murphy's on the board at DT, and they go, okay, didn't expect him to fall in my lap, but here we go. John Schneider takes it, and man, oh man, if he's as good as advertised, this is going to be a heck of a player for the Seattle Seahawks. In 2023, Murphy started all 14 games, putting up 29 tackles, 8.5 tackles for loss, with 5 sacks for the Texas Longhorns. And let me say something. As a fan of the Seahawks and as a fan of football in general, I don't watch that much college football. But looking at these stats and hearing about little bits and pieces of information throughout the NFL season, I was hearing that Texas was a pretty darn good defense. So, I really like this pick. John Schneider says after the selection of Byron Murphy that he is the best defensive player in the class. And I, for one, am just so glad that they are addressing the defensive line with an absolute beast at DT. I picked up Jersey Newton or John Newton because honestly, in my mock draft, I picked up pick 28 and drafted a DT, but this is just better. I can't wait. As a Seahawks fan from 2013 to now, the draft has always been a very interesting time because in my experience, the Seahawks don't tend to hit on many of their first round picks. So over the past 2 years of drafting, I am really happy with who we've gotten from a fan perspective. I can't wait to see what this new regime and head coach Mike McDonald does with a versatile player like Byron Murphy. It should be a lot of fun to watch this 21-year-old. And man, oh man, Byron Murphy is set up for success. He's got Leonard Williams to mentor him a little bit. He's got Jonathan Hankins to mentor him into that DT role. He's got Dermont Jones on the other side of him. And man, it's the D line is starting to come together. That was one of my biggest needs in my mock draft video. And it's great. As a GM, I would have traded down to get a second rounder, but you know what? Byron Murphy fell to you, man. You take the best DT available and you get one of the best. So I can't wait to see what this team does, man. I'm so excited for this draft and the rest of it because with the way the first round played out, if the Seahawks can somehow today pick up in the third round an interior linebacker like a Junior Colson, if Junior Colson comes down in the third round to pick 81, oh my God, would that be a match made in heaven? Because that was one of the big players that I had my eye on in my mock draft. Oh, please. Oh, please make my day. The Seahawks have their third round pick, two fourths, two sixths, and a seventh. We got a lot more to draft in the next coming days. And if we're hitting off the iron hot right here, I can't wait to see how the rest of the draft plays out for the Seahawks. But anyways, that is it for this video. I'd like to know your thoughts in the comments section down below. Are you as excited about this pick as I am? Because man, I'm just jacked. I can't wait for the preseason to start. I can't wait for training camps to start so that we can see these guys and things like that. It's gonna be amazing. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please consider leaving a like. It helps me know if I'm doing a good job with these videos or not. And please consider subscribing to the channel so you don't miss out on any future Seahawks content. That would be greatly appreciated. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your week. Take care of yourself. Go Hawks, go! And let's get prepared for the second day of the draft happening at 7 p.m. Eastern tonight.